charity organization spread holiday cheer through acts of kindness. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, everyone. I'm Raven Davis, and as always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news earlier this week, details emerged regarding the closure of a popular establishment on the Mall Drive. Burger King ceased operations on Saturday, December 9th, citing staff shortages. Well, in a recently issued statement, officials highlighted the urgent need for cashiers, food service workers, and managers, announcing plans for a job fair on December 28th and aiming for a reopening early next year. Following this news, some residents have alleged that the closure stemmed from low pay and potential mistreatment of employees. Tonight, the executive director responds to those claims. Jolanda Thompson-Everest brings us the latest.
Executive Director Elvis Burrows speaking on behalf of Burger King's management staff at the Mall Drive, addressing its temporary closure. Burrows disclosed that the company faced challenges when meeting the required standard operating procedures mandated by the franchise law, leading to forced closure.
We had to make a decision, and one of those decisions was to temporarily close the restaurant. I don't even want to call it a closure. It's a temporary disruption.
While specifics regarding these procedures were not elaborated upon, Burrows assures the public that no mistreatment of individuals occurred and emphasized that the closure is as a result of operational challenges that the business is currently encountering.
Burger King, like most fast food restaurants, they are employee sensitive. We need employees. You know, we don't have robots, and so we need employees to run the restaurants. And so a decision was made because we didn't have the complement of employees that we had to make some other decisions in order to maintain our reputation and to make sure we are not compromising a high standard of operations and not compromising the, I would say, mandate to deliver good service.
When questioned about the emerging challenges, the Burger King executive clarified that the situation is not indicative of any shortcomings on the part of the management team.
I don't think so. And if you want to look Bahamas-wide, I think it's a systemic issue. Just look at the government. I read the other day that the government is bringing teachers, nurses from all over the place, trying to fill vacancies, you know, and they have that opportunity, they have that option. So, you know, having employees leave from time to time is not anything new in the fast food restaurant.
He further highlighted that within the fast food industry culture, certain employees initially view specific business establishments as a stepping stone when entering the workforce, but eventually they may opt to transitioning to different career paths.
So it's not surprising when employees transition out. Now, this time, it was unfortunate that maybe too many transition out at the same time. And yeah, we hear from time to time people say, well, if you paid employees more, yeah, maybe they would stay. Not necessarily. We've done exit interviews when employees leave the company. And to our surprise, if they are being truthful, many times it has nothing to do with the pay.
Dr. Burrows emphasized the extensive 40-year tenure in running Burger King, highlighting the commendable business acumen. Additionally, he conveyed that despite the need to address internal challenges by temporarily closing, the establishment will reopen its doors in January. He assured that the commitment to delivering excellent customer service remains unwavering.
He understands the business, he's committed to the business, and I'm sure he's done his homework, and I anticipate that what he said he would follow through on.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
In other news, she is maintaining a visible presence across the island. Assistant Commissioner of Police and officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Shanton Knowles, leading a walkabout today alongside high-ranking officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Their destination was the Port Lucaya Marketplace, where they engaged with business owners and shoppers.
Yesterday we walked the business community downtown Freeport, and we thought it fitting that we now walk this community here in Port Lucaya to meet with the business people in this area and also to give them encouragement that we again are on the streets just as we are in the main city of Grand Bahama Freeport, that we are also in Lucaya to pay attention to the business areas in this area. And so we walked, we gave out safety tips, we met with the merchants.
ACP Knowles expressed that vendors welcomed the police presence, fostering a sense of reassurance within the marketplace.
It's interesting. Of course, there are some issues that are not for us to address, but we are here to address the fear of crime and crime itself. And so while we walk, and even though we are faced with other questions or challenges, we address them as best we can, or we give direction to where those answers should come from. But overall, I'd say we had a very pleasant experience here this morning. The people were very welcoming.
And in news from the police, 8 undocumented migrants were apprehended in Grand Bahama on Thursday, December 21st, 2023, during a joint operation between officers of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, Marine Support Services, the Bahamas Department of Immigration, and the Drug Enforcement Agency in the United States. Preliminary reports indicate that shortly after 11 a.m., the agencies executed multiple search warrants in the Boodle Bay area, which led to 5 Brazilian males, 2 Dominican males, and a Dominican female being apprehended. The group was taken into custody by the Department of Immigration. Investigations continue into this matter. Well, the head of the revitalization unit in the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation sharing good news for the island of Grand Bahama. He's revealing that there are a number of negotiations taking place within the film industry and explains that he and the film commissioner have been working together, hosting meetings with Heartbeat Productions, Netflix, and more right here on Grand Bahama Island. Julanda Thompson-Everest reports.
Could Grand Bahama become the next cinematic hotspot? Senator Randy Roll, the head of the revitalization unit in the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, has engaged in talks with several film companies who have been exploring the island as a potential filming location for an upcoming movie.
Just this past November 7th through 11th, we had a huge production company which visited Grand Bahama, and they were able to scout some locations for a major film that they're doing. This film company is headed by Kevin Hart, so he's the owner of it. And they were extremely excited about what they found. Certainly, we know the history of filming in Grand Bahama. There's been some major films here before, and the industry is excited. They want to do some things.
The tourism executive elaborated that despite the allure of other beautiful islands in the archipelago, Grand Bahama Island stands out with its wealth of offerings, highlighting its diverse landscape, natural beauty, and exceptional hospitality. He emphasized the island's unique appeal for potential filming ventures.
So much land space, so much different areas, and one of the things that the producers told us when on their visit to Grand Bahama was the fact that there was not traffic, logistics-wise. It's good to move around. They were excited. I look forward to hearing back from them very soon.
Senator Roll says he made a promise to place a specific focus on Grand Bahama, and that is still the intentions of the Ministry of Tourism.
We've also been in talks with Tyler Perry Studios, and they look to come here and do a site visit in January as well. And so Grand Bahama is certainly a good place for films. There's a lot of talent. Certainly we want to try to develop that talent more, and so that once filmmakers decide to come to the Bahamas, we don't have to bring in too many talents. They can find it right here.
Now the executive mentions that he and the Bahamas Film Commission has been making it known to the creatives in the Bahamas that something major is coming, and while nothing has been set in stone, they can look forward to Grand Bahama making major moves very soon.
We've also had conversations with a film producer in Atlanta, Georgia, who wants to build a studio, but when they want to build a studio, you know, they're looking for land, and so Grand Bahama offers land. Certainly we can get talent here in Grand Bahama as well, where it's cost less to do a production here in Grand Bahama, that's going to be attractive for them, and a lot of them are going to come and want to see what Grand Bahama has to offer.
Senator Rowles says that the next step is to continue on with negotiations and to sell the location of Grand Bahama. The tourism executive also adding that the Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Chester Cooper, will also try to lock down a film incentive for the Bahamas. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
Thanks, Jolanda. Exciting news there. Well, tonight we introduce you to the unstoppable force starring a skincare empire at only 21 years old. From classroom beginnings to industry triumphs, Azure Quant brings her journey to light tonight.
Hi, my name is Michelle Kelly. I am 21 years old, and I am a licensed esthetician and the founder of Organic Skin Sense Skincare and Spa.
Michelle Kelly, a 21-year-old esthetician whose journey began as a high school student, quietly contemplating her future at the back of the classroom. Initially, her aim was to secure a job, but her passion for skincare came to the forefront as she was frequently bombarded with inquiries about her own skincare regimen by classmates.
My fellow schoolmates always asked me what was my skincare routine. Never told them. So I was like, why not start a skincare business?
And that's exactly what she did. Graduating at the top of her class, Michelle channeled her grief from losing both parents into fuel for her dreams. She fondly remembers her late mother's support, who had financially backed some of her initial courses. Michelle says her mother would be immensely proud of her achievements today.
The loss of both of my parents at a young age is what keeps me motivated and what inspires me. I was the baby, so there's not like really... Like, I used to depend on them a lot, and I know that now that I don't have that advantage no more. So I have to be willing to get up every day, take that extra step, and make something happen for myself.
Reflecting on her journey, the entrepreneur shares her wisdom for fellow dreamers, urging them to embrace their aspirations fearlessly. She emphasized the importance of building trust with her growing clientele, the cornerstone of her success.
Put God first in everything that you do, and everything else will fall into place. I have to be willing to take that extra step and push hard. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you want to do, because you can do anything you put your mind to. Faith without works is dead. And also there's this saying that I live by that says you have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And that's what I stand on.
Michelle remains steadfast in her pursuit of excellence, outlining plans for further expansion and innovation within her business.
I will be added on 3 more courses. So I go to the States, the United States of America. I do courses, I come back, add them on to the services, and then I'm also able to add it on as training courses because I'm licensed, so I'm able to certify.
Now, if you are interested in supporting this young entrepreneur, you can visit her right here at the Crosstown building, or you can contact her at 813-8533. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Azure Quant.
Grand Bahama communities connect for a charitable cause. That story, sports, and more when the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition returns.
That weather was bad last week. So Dolly Madison Home Center is extending 20% off store-wide savings and even bigger discounts off Christmas decorations as they continue the sale that can't be missed. Christmas Bliss. Now through December 23rd. The countdown to Christmas. Spruce up, decorate, and revitalize. With 20% off store-wide and even bigger discounts off Christmas decorations. At Dolly Madison.
Restaurant at the Grand Lucayan. For more information, call 373-1333.
Season's greetings from Esquire's Men's Freeport. Store hours on Christmas Eve, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. to better serve you. Gift wrapping available on site. Visit Esquire's in the Lucayan Shopping Plaza or call 727-6367.
List your home in Grand Bahama with H.G. Christie. Visit their new office in the Port Lucaya Marketplace. H.G. Christie, celebrating over 100 years of service. Enjoy the holidays this year on us at Nautica Boutique in Port Lucaya. Shop brands such as Nautica, Psycho Bunny, Pico Lapel, Bahama Prince. With every purchase, enter to win 2 platinum tickets to see Rick Ross in concert. Merry Christmas from Nautica Boutique. Raffle now to be drawn on December 23rd. The Freetown Heritage Festival Committee presents Bonfire Fridays from 5 until 10 p.m. at the Heritage Site in Freetown. Enjoy delicious food, exciting entertainment, fun for the entire family. Friday nights just got better in Freetown.
Pure's Funland is Freeport's newest activity center on Queens Highway in the Bamboo East Event Center. Open every Saturday from 12 noon until 5 for ages 5 to 12 with trained professionals on staff. For more information, call 565-8190 or 533-4455. Pure's Funland on Queens Highway.
Santa's at Bellevue Gifts checking his list and filling his sleigh with all the name brand toys, trikes and bikes, Christmas decorations, children and adult reading books, and more. So catch him before he pulls out and disappears from Bellevue. Merry Christmas from Bellevue Gifts.
We, the management of Lucayan's Family Care and Concierge Limited, Freeport and Abaco, would like to thank you for your patronage throughout this year.
We hope that during this Christmas season, you reflect on the real gift that God has given us, His Son, Jesus Christ.
We hope that you and your family will continue to support us as we look forward to meeting your health needs in the new year.
We wish you a happy and healthy Merry Christmas and a joyous and prosperous New Year.
Welcome to the beautiful Raven Mall, the Freeport Mall that has it all. Centrally located within the heart of Grand Bahama, offering you and your family a unique and memorable experience. Shop over 80 stores and restaurants, all under one roof. Stay heart healthy and in shape at two of the largest fitness centers in Freeport. Dine at one of our scrumptious restaurants. Enjoy Bahamian delicacies, Mexican tacos, vegan options, healthy snacks, sandwiches, subs, smoothies, lattes, wine and spirits, and more. Shop at one of our stylish stores. Clothing boutiques for the entire family. From newborn to jewelry, footwear, electronics, pets, gift ideas, home decor, flowers, health, and beauty. Unwind at one of our trendy hair and nail salons or just stop in and enjoy our beautiful and comfortable atmosphere. So come on in and enjoy fantastic savings with the stores at the Raven Mall. Dine, shop, and unwind. Located West Atlantic Drive, Freeport, Grand Bahama.
They coming! Yes, Grand Bahama, we're on our way with the riveting stage play Daisy Hits the Jackpot by Dynamite Productions. On December 29th, we'll be there in Freeport at Calvary Temple Church. General admission is $35, VIP is $50. Tickets are available at Frank's Ice Cream Parlor and the 17 Shop in Grand Bahama. Miss Daisy, them a coming. One night, December 29th, 8 p.m., Calvary Temple. Western Air will get you there.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in association with the National Junkanoo Committee and the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Corporation, invites all Junkanooers and lovers of our culture to join us this New Year's Day for the 2024 Junkanoo Parade. Parade starts from 6 p.m. sharp. Tickets are available at Independent Solutions and Frank's Ice Cream downtown. Get your tickets today. Remember to follow on social media at GB Junkanoo on Facebook and TikTok. Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Grand Bahama Communities Connecting at Christmas is gearing up for its 4th annual Toy and Food Neighborhood Drive to bring joy to children in need. President Jacolia Brennan shares that the team plans to expand their reach this year, spreading the festive spirit by distributing toys and food to homes across various communities on Christmas morning.
This initiative has touched the lives of many, and we saw the need to be active in the community. I just wanted to plead to the Grand Bahama community that it's not too late to jump on board. You can call me 809-2250, and you also can call Sonia Knowles. You can also reach out to Glendy, or you can reach out to anyone just to say, listen, I want to partner with this initiative. I want to donate 50 foods, plate of food. I want to donate 50 gifts. That will touch a life of a child.
Well, to date, 15 corporate sponsors, including the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Star General, and Easy Dental, alongside community members, have joined forces with the organization. Their collective efforts aim to bring immense joy as they contribute to the initiative.
We think about these kinds of initiatives during the course of the holidays, and we always try to find ways to use the hands of other organizations so that we can get to as many people as possible. And so working along with Ms. Brennan as the president of this particular team just simply aligns with what we really want to do this Christmas holiday. We want to bring smiles to the children, and we want to warm the hearts of the parents.
We are committed to being a part of this initiative. We've seen what it has done for the kids in the community, and we're hoping that moving forward, more businesses can join in and be a part, especially the restaurants. We don't wrap the toys. We allow the kids to come and just collect one of the toys of their choice. And to see their faces is extremely, extremely a pleasure to see.
Well, your Friday evening check on sports is next with Shane Stubbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shane Stubbs, and welcome to Sports. We've got updates for you in boxing and basketball. But first, let's start with swimming. Bahamas Aquatics Vice President Lynn Freno is excited about Marvin Johnson Jr. heading to the University of Florida, saying he'll be in great hands given the connections over there.
Coach Nasty and his team are a dynamic team. He's coming from one amazing coach and going to another. Also has a great support team. Tariq Kelly is the athletic trainer there, who's a Bahamian. I'm confident that Marvin will be in good hands, and this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Stan Corcoran says the Bahamian standout has made a huge impact at Macaulay High School, confirming that the Gators are getting a hard worker.
I know the thing that I'm very happy about is Marvin is the fourth swimmer that we've had in the last 5 years that will be going to D1 and swimming at a major college program, and I think that speaks a lot.
Next in sports, All Out Boxing Club will be taking the Boxing Day holiday seriously with their Boxing Day Jamboree.
Tuesday, the 26th of December, we are having a boxing show, all Grand Bahama athletes at CrossFit Gym. You get to see the young kids who haven't had an opportunity to box before. They will also get their opportunities to get in the square circle. And this is leading into where we're going to have the Hall of Fame induction ceremony for January in honor of Sherman the Tank Williams, Floyd Seymour, Pinder, and all those heroes of Grand Bahama.
And lastly in sports, Shavano Buddy Hield and the Indiana Pacers dropping their latest contest. They'd fall to the Memphis Grizzlies 116-103 yesterday evening. Hield, however, would finish with 15 points while pulling down 6 rebounds and dishing out 4 assists. The 14-14 Pacers will be back in action against the Orlando Magic tomorrow night. And that'll do it on this fantastic Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shane Stubbs. As always, be safe, be great, and have a great weekend.
Saturday, December 23rd, it's a Black Bottle concert at a new location, the GB Sports Complex. Tickets are on sale now at every Fluid location. General admission is $50.
It's a jolly season to shop at Mo Divas and Mo Hustle. Look cool this Christmas with the latest in men's and women's clothes, shoes, hats, jewelry, beauty supplies, and so much more. We've got 2 convenient locations to serve you. Number 7, Rachel's Britannia Mall, Caverill Beach. Telephone 375-4665. And number 2, Tropical Commercial Center, West Mall Drive, 821-6121. Let Mo Divas and Mo Hustle keep you stylish this season.
This Christmas,
Christmas is on BTC. Sign up for one of our $64.99 or higher postpaid plans or one of our broadband bundles.
Drive into 2024 with a brand new Kia Sonet. Pay your bill in full and you can be a winner with our Christmas grab bag.
Activate a $15 prepaid combo and get your chance to win Visa gift cards, travel and gas vouchers, and so much more.
Terms and conditions apply.
Santa's at Bellevue Gifts checking his list and filling his sleigh with all the name brand toys, trikes and bikes, Christmas decorations, children and adult reading books, and more. So catch him before he pulls out and disappears from Bellevue. Merry Christmas from Bellevue Gifts.
'Tis the season, so let's go shopping at Rachel's Britannia Mall. Shop a vast array of products at Brand Smart Bahamas, household items, televisions, office equipment, electronics, gadgets, and more. Stop in at Snackables, your wholesale and retail variety store. Shop household, cleaning supplies, snacks, groceries, school supplies, beverages, and lots more. They have it all at Snackables. Get a new look at Here to Nail You Studio Hair and Nail Salon. For all your diva needs, shop clothing and accessories at Mo Divas. PNP Security Firm, Dress to Impress and Heaven Sent. Skyline Express Shipping Company, Cut Up Youth Barbershop. Give the perfect gift a distinctive gift. Shop wine and spirits at More to Go Liquor Store. Marie Curie's Shoes and Accessories. Shop groceries and households at Variety World. It's all here at the Britannia Mall, Freeport.
As we embrace the magic of the holiday season, I extend a heartfelt wishes for a Merry Christmas and a joyous New Year.
Let this time be a celebration of unity and generosity within our Freeport community.
Fostering connections that brighten our lives.
Let's cherish these moments of togetherness, spreading warmth and compassion to those around us as we step into the new year.
May it bring opportunities
for growth, shared achievement, uniting us
in our commitment
to make the city of Freeport an even better place to live. Here's to the spirit
of the season, guiding us into a hopeful and promising year ahead.
Here's the reason for the season. To us, a child is born.
To the constituents of Marco City.
To the wonderful residents of Central Grand Bahama, I would like to wish you and your family a Merry, Merry Christmas.
I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
To the resilient people of Marco City. To the residents of Pine Ridge.
To the wonderful people of Pine Ridge and the city of Freeport, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Merry, Merry Christmas.
And a prosperous New Year.
Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Central Grand Bahama and Grand Bahama at large. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each and every one of you.
This new year, the city comes alive again.
You want that mid-range to carry the bass and allow that sound to travel way down the boulevard.
The backline will be rocking and shaking and the music will be there.
You always see energy, beautiful costumes, we can do that same thing.
Just one network brings it to you. The 2024 New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Troy Williams, you are our Facebook friend of the day. Troy is one of our avid viewers. We thank you for always watching, commenting, and showing your support. And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Happy holidays, and be sure to stay tuned as the Bahamas Tonight continues. Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the national report, unlicensed daycares to be enforced. Inmates upgrade parenting skills. QC remembers one of their own. And in sports, Coach Yo in the win column. The Bahamas tonight, the national report starts now.
ZNest News is brought to you by BTC. Win over $100,000 in prizes when you sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with BTC. This Christmas is on us.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for tuning in. Education officials seeing an uptick in unlicensed daycare centers and nurseries in the country set off by the COVID-19 pandemic. Efforts are now underway to ramp up enforcement at a number of institutions around the country. The move comes days after a one-year-old boy was bitten and injured by a dog in Grand Bahama at an unregistered daycare center. Desmond Saunders joins us live in studio with the latest. Good evening, Desmond.
Good evening, LaDawn, and good evening, Bahamas. Beefed up surveillance is currently taking place on unlicensed daycare centers and nurseries in the country.
We're not seeking to be punitive. We're not seeking to close down schools. We want to make sure that anyone who decides to educate our children are qualified to do so.
Acting Education Director Dominic McCartney-Russell says a number of education specialists will be on the ground in the coming weeks to ensure daycare operators follow the rules.
We are engaging a consultant who will, number one, create a directory to identify these operators, to conduct a resource analysis. What is there? Are they adhering to the standards and regulations? Do they know what to do? Do they have a rigorous curriculum? Are their staff trained? Is the environment conducive? What hazards are in the environment?
With over 80 licensed daycare schools and nurseries in the country, institutions must follow a strict building code. Strong emphasis also placed on the school's curriculum and social environment.
For example, when you consider the outside, the playground equipment has to be safe, has to be at a certain standard. The swing set, and of course there has to be the playground equipment. They have to have those in place because it helps with the development of gross and fine motor skills. You're looking at hazards. Do we have any hazards on the outside? When the inspectors go, they actually carry their sheet with them and they tick off as they look at the outside. Is it properly fenced? So that children cannot run towards the road? Is it in an area that is conducive? We shy away from preschools being upstairs, for example. Does it have the number of bathrooms for boys and girls, and then a separate adult bathroom? Is there the kitchen separated from the play area, because there are some hazards there? Do they have adequate storage? Exit signs are there, numbers for emergencies.
While accelerating efforts to tackle the rise in unregulated nurseries and preschools in the country, the education director says her ministry remains more committed than ever before, ensuring universal access to pre-primary schools by 2030. Now, achieving this goal would lead to a secured and bright future for the Bahamas. Live in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Desmond Saunders. Back to you, LaDawn.
Thanks a lot, Desmond. Well, it's 2 more days to go before Christmas, time families get together to celebrate the real reason for the season and to reminisce on family traditions and to make lasting memories. But the incarcerated are deprived of that right and time spent with their children and utilize parenting classes offered by the National Parenting Program to enhance their skills once released from prison. Visitations between children and their parents incarcerated at the Bahamas Department of Corrections have proven to be quite fruitful, especially for the inmates whose time there soon ends. Senior Welfare Probations Officer and Supervisor of the National Parenting Program, Kaylisa Simmons, says classes on how parents can handle their anger and how to discipline their child have assisted the inmates with their rusty parenting skills.
We just completed a program with the female unit, and they were very excited, and most of them will be coming out, and so and it goes hand in hand with the program that the Department of Corrections have introduced. where once a month they are allowed to see their children, and so they're able to put these things that they learn from the classes into practice. Yeah.
National Parenting Program Facilitator Bishop Hewlin Hanna says he's conducted countless parenting sessions at BDOCs over the years, and the experience every time has always been an emotional one.
Persons are happy to see their children, and there are a lot of persons who are incarcerated who will do any good thing to be reunited with their children. And so if it means submitting to a program, if it means having to unlearn and relearn some things or learn new things, they are willing to do it because they want to bond with their children. This is Christmas, for instance. Which parent will not want to be at home with a child, to see the joy on a child's face when you open a gift, to see how a child enjoy a meal that has been properly cooked, or to see, to sit with a child and the child talk about Diwali, the Saxons, one family, etc. These are cultural things, and so you can look and you can see the painful, you can see the distortion in the faces when people start to talk about their children.
Bishop Hanna says building trust with the inmates is key in getting them to share their hurt, guilt, and lifelong experiences.
You have to be able to be intentional and show them, I'm not here to know your business. I'm not here to pontificate and to look down my nose at you. I'm here to offer help. And when they can feel that, I dare say, that comradeship or that friendship, then they're able to let their hair down and they talk. And when they start to talk, it's amazing, you know, how persons are dogged by issues that happened when they were children, by experiences and encounters that are now impacting them well into adulthood. And persons who were angry because there was an absent father, an abusive parent.
The National Parenting Program hopes the partnership with the prison continues well into the new year and beyond. The Zonta Club of New Providence closed out its 16 days of activism this week in an effort to bring an end to gender-based violence in this country. Charter member Melanie Roach says reaching students while they are young is critical to the growth and development of this initiative.
We do whatever we can to really promote that violence is not the answer. And we also did healthy relationship training in school. So we did one of those during the 16 days. So that's something that we do throughout the year, because we feel that if we can catch them young, so that they know that violence is not the answer, there are ways of mediating, ways of dealing with issues without having to use violence. So we're hoping that through continuous effort over the years, we'll develop a whole mindset in this country of violence is not the answer.
Now, the club hosted a number of events within the last few weeks with the hopes of spreading their message.
A number of activities throughout the 16 days. We had a seminar workshop on recognizing children who are having mental issues and the resources that are needed to assist them. And then, of course, we had the pinning of the members of Parliament, and then we had the tie the orange bows, and then we also put up yard signs, say no to violence, on various roundabouts throughout New Providence.
The Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation acknowledging the recent circulation of a report concerning an incident involving Bahamas Air and an unaccompanied minor. The ministry has initiated a comprehensive investigation into the reported incident to thoroughly understand the circumstances and take appropriate measures. Chairman of Bahamas Air has reached out to the affected family and offered a collective apology. The ministry, along with Bahamas Air, reaffirms their commitment to ensuring a safe and reliable travel experience for all passengers. The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources continuing efforts to enhance the agricultural industry as the push continues to reduce the country's hefty food import bill. In this vein, the ministry received a state-of-the-art feed mill, which was imported from India. It's the first time the country has had a new feed mill in about 40 years, but the previous mill only used to feed animals at the ministry's Gladstone Road Agricultural Center. Agriculture Minister, the Honorable Jomo Campbell, says the new arrival will play a pivotal role in transforming the agricultural sector. The feed mill has a price tag of $400,000 and will supply feed for livestock farmers across this country.
You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Stay close. There's more news right after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Holidays are a time to celebrate our connectedness, to strengthen the ties that bind us, that make us, well, family. At Commonwealth Bank, we're your neighbors, your friends, and yes, we're your family, wishing you warm and sincere best wishes for a happy holiday and a prosperous new year from your family at Commonwealth Bank.
Merry Christmas to you.
This Christmas is on BTC.
All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with us.
Sign up for one of our $64.99 or higher postpaid plans or one of our broadband bundles.
And get a chance to drive into 2024 with a brand new Kia Sonet. Pay your bill in full and you can be a winner with our Christmas grab bag.
Activate a $15 prepaid combo and get your chance to win Visa gift cards, travel and gas vouchers, and so much more.
Watch our Hallmark movie of the week for a chance to win a prepaid Visa gift card. Make BTC your choice this Christmas
with over $100,000 in prizes.
All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with BTC. Visit any BTC location today. Terms and conditions apply.
Today, like every Christmas, they will join us at the family table. The aunt who photographs all the dishes. The cousin who's always late. The judgy couple. The niece who brings a new boyfriend every year. The bachelor who thinks he's still 20. And of course, the essential one. The one who brings the buckets. We all add something to make each Christmas as unique as the taste of KFC. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Have you heard about Janae's Chesapeake Road 5 days of Christmas give back? Get up to 20% off your toys or bicycles, electronic ride-on cars, four-wheelers, and motor tricycle purchases. All electrical item sales are final. Bring in a current year Janae's back-to-school purchase receipt, valued more than $50 excluding VAT, and get an additional 10% off. Restrictions apply. And don't forget the Christmas decorations, balls, and ornaments. Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
For carpets, bed sheets, and bath mats, there's a place I know. For shower curtains, comforters, and window curtains, only one place to go. Fixing your home or automotive, there's no fuss. We put a smile on your face, come and shop with us. For all you need and more, shop at AID for Christmas.
Know how important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
As we continue our countdown to Bay, Vaughn Aubrey tonight speaks with the Valley Boys.
Thanks. We are in the heart of the Valley Boys shack just off JFK. The Valley Boys, the winningest group in Chunkanu, are preparing for Boxing Day and New Year's Day. With me, perhaps the oldest active member of the Valley Boys, Doyle Burrows. What word would you choose when it comes to describing the Valley Boys?
Valley pride. Simple as that. Valley pride. We pride ourselves for good productions. You know, we do our homework and we do what is necessary to win. And hopefully win big. But it's pride. You know, you have to have pride in what you do.
There you go. In fact, the Valley Boys, they, like I said, they're the winningest group in Junkanoo. They've doing this for 65 years. Perhaps now, one of the younger members of the Valley Boys, Dr. Kenny Knowles, you're in charge of designing. Tell us about what's coming up Boxing Day.
Okay, so on Boxing Day, I know they say it every year, you know, something that you've never seen before and all that talk, but truly, it's something that you've never seen before. You know, this will be a lot of firsts on this parade. The first time, you know, different type of costuming, a different type of presentation. We've never done this type of presentation before, so it'll be a definite first time for the Valley Boys.
Well, perhaps that's something we ought to wait and see.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And John Williams, he is in charge of the front line. I like your hat. It says GOAT. Then you have head of the table with the Valley Boys logo. What does that say about the Valley Boys and you and your confidence?
It says that we are confident. It says that we know who we are, what we represent. We consider ourselves the greatest of all time. We consider ourselves to sit at the head of the table, of that Junkanoo table, all right? As Mr. Burrows said, we have Valley Pride. We take pride in our costuming, our performances, the music we play, and the way we rush on Bay Street. And that's just what we live by, Valley Pride.
You haven't tasted victory in more than a year. What do you say to your competitors now?
Enjoy it, all right? Where I would say hungry, but I can't use hungry. So when we lost last year, we felt it. What we did this year is work on what our faults was last year. We know we're strong in costuming. We know we're strong in music. We worked on our girls all year. We've worked on our selection all year. We've worked on our performances all year. And as Dr. Knowles said, we're going to bring something to Bay Street that's not been done before.
There you have it. The world-famous Valley Boys getting ready for Bay on Boxing Day. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks a lot, Vaughn. Well, the Genesis Warhawks tying up loose ends before the big showdown on Bay. Lloyd Allen reports tonight on the group's preparations as they're expected to come first out of the blocks on Boxing Day morning.
And good night, Bahamas. We're here at the National Stadium, where it's just a few days to go before the Boxing Day Junkanoo Rush Out. And standing here with us are executive members of A-Class Junkanoo Group Genesis. And of course, standing here with us is its chairman, Mr. Corey Taylor. A big year, of course. Genesis performed third place last year and third place back in 2017. What can we expect this year?
Nothing but best. Nothing but more and more and more. Every year we have improved. We're definitely going for the hog this year.
All right, so some good stuff there. Of course, also standing here with us is Miss Tanya Sampson. She's the choreographer chair. Again, Genesis is known for many colors, excitement, and a big show on Boxing Day and New Year's. What can we expect this year?
Well, the Pulse Pie choreographed section of the Genesis Warhawks are ready. We are excited. We are prepared. We are coming to Bay Street to bring a show. And frankly, we don't care.
I continue, of course, we have Ms. Phaedra Cash. She's the marketing coordinator for the group. Genesis, of course, is on the upward trajectory. What can we expect this year that's going to be a little different?
Well, we've taken all of our negative feedback and we put them into positive aspects now. So Genesis is well prepared, and like our theme is, you know, when you're hungry, you know, come to be filled. And so Genesis is going to bring the unexpected to Bay Street. So like Chairman said, you know, just come with your bellies empty, because you will be fulfilled.
Many members are out here supporting the group on its final preparation before the big day. And of course, we're looking forward to an amazing experience on Bay Street. Reporting here from the National Stadium for the Bahamas tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen. Back to you in studio.
Thanks a lot, Lloyd. Our Amajal Knowles joins us live in studio with a check on what's coming up in sports. Amajal?
Coming up in sports, Coach Yo facing her alma mater. Another big night from DeAndre Ayton. Details of those stories and more coming up in sports.
Renewing your business license? Here are the new requirements. For businesses over $250,000, businesses at $250,000 up to $4.9 million, and businesses over $5 million. For more information, contact Inland Revenue.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here.
to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings. Yeah. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. And shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
In the yellow elder garden, Allie and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights, a symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the yellow elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Allie dances in her yellow elder costume. We are alive.
During 2023, Family Guardian renewed its commitment to positively impact the communities where we work and live. Our corporate giving efforts have enabled us to assist numerous Bahamian communities, organizations, and charities, including the Stapleton School, Salvation Army School for the Blind, Unity House, RBPF Dependents Trust, Youth Baseball, Lead Institute, Cancer Society of Grand Bahama, Genesis Teen Hawks, Reef, Sandilands Nurses, Pilot Club of Nassau, Junior Achievement, Flamingo Gardens Clinic, Lupus 242, Bahamas Kidney Association, Mary Ingram Care Center, Bahamas Red Cross, Simpson Penn Center, PACE, the Down Syndrome Center, Bahamas Association for the Physically Disabled, Children's Emergency Hospital, Reach Out Youth Organization, Rollville Old Folks Home, and Great Commission Ministries. As the year draws to a close, we would like to say thank you to our clients and a Merry Christmas and a healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year to all from the management and staff of Family Guardian.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Christmas came early for residents of Nassau Village who were met with quite the treat today. The treat, a Box of Joy Christmas initiative hosted by Nassau Village Member of Parliament Jamal Strawn. Anthony Smith picks up the story from here.
As folklore would tell, jolly old St. Nick rides in on Christmas Eve on a sleigh. But in modern times, he opts for something a little different.
I'm one of Santa's elves, and we're all elves.
That's elves on flatbeds and jitneys and the like, spreading to the folks of Nassau Village a box of joy on wheels.
We always have it on one park, and we don't get to all of the communities. So we decided to take a train out this particular year and go through each community in the constituency of Nassau Village.
That's with more than 500 toys in tow, food vouchers and grocery packages too, each little token perfectly tailored to the needs of each individual community.
We have a lot around here walking, no shoes, no clothes, and they need this type of thing.
And that's the thing about Christmas. It happens to bring out the best in us all, young or old, big or small. It's about spreading joy, even if it is on wheels, taking the time out to focus on the little things that really matter.
We go through the entire year with a lot of stress on ourselves, and just to hear some Christmas music playing, just to see funny antics, and just to get a gift, just like the child walking up behind us, just to bring a smile to each Nassau village's face.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Antoine Smith.
Thanks a lot, Antoine. And speaking of a big gift in the heart of the Fort Charlotte constituency with residents is exactly where you can find Area Member of Parliament, the Honorable Alfred Sears, this past weekend with a night of fun for area residents. A free all-Bahamian holiday concert held at the T.G. Glover Primary School, an event designed to support partnerships and community ties.
Beginning at 8 o'clock, we started a community concert. And the community concert is really for the old, for the adults to come together, have a wonderful time in terms of camaraderie and building that community spirit.
This year, the event included a wider selection of artists providing a melting pot or point of Bahamian flavor, with audiences of all age levels getting into the groove.
We have Stevie S here, we have Veronica Bishop, we have Elon Moxie, we have Solo, we have Aaliyah Coley, we have Ruben G and the Driftwood Band. So it's a wonderful evening of just fun.
As far as Christmas traditions go, it seems a good Christmas flick may very well be at the top of that list. Member of Parliament for Garden Hills taking this into account by hosting a movie night in Baloohuville, a playful take on popular Christmas film, The Grinch. Kids with their parents in tow gathered at the S.C. McPherson Junior High School for the Sunday matinee. Here's the area Member of Parliament, the Honorable Mario Boleg.
In this time of the year, you have to always show appreciation and give a little something back to the kids, because in some cases, some parents may be in a position where they are not able to bring that joy of Christmas to the children, and then so it's up to us sometimes as members of Parliament to be that somewhat new day Santa, to ensure that most or all kids within our community are able to have something to open, even if it's now or on Christmas Day.
In case you missed the news or want to stay ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on X, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook.
The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. I'm gonna make this place your home.
Ring in the new year with the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Rainbow corned beef, 12 ounce, $2.39. Kraft macaroni and cheese, 7 1/4 ounce, $1.19. Coca-Cola sodas, assorted 6-pack, 12 ounce, $3.69. U.S. Choice boneless chuck roast or steak, $8.99 per pound. Fresh limes, 3 for $1.29. Jenny-O turkey starting at $27 and large smoked hams starting at $23 at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
The Salvation Army Bahamas helps thousands of individuals and families in need. This is why your donations at Red Kettles are so important. If you don't carry cash, donate Sand Dollars, the digital version of the Bahamian dollar. Use any Sand Dollar-enabled digital wallet to scan the QR code at Salvation Army Kettles or to donate Sand Dollars remotely. Sand Dollar donations this holiday season will be matched. Learn more about Sand Dollar at sanddollar.bs.
Jingle all the way around the world
world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus, we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Back on September 30th, the Queens College school family suffered a devastating blow with the sudden passing of Dario Ramming Jr. The 17-year-old collapsed suddenly during a basketball game on September 30th on the school's campus. Now, Corval Pyfrom recently visited the Queens College campus where Dario's mother, teachers, and friends are remembering him and his impact.
There are days where it is still surreal, but I understand what has happened. I accept what has happened, and I believe that he is with God.
It has been nearly 3 months since Queens College teen Dario Ramming Jr., the honor student, decorated athlete, student leader, devout Christian, and inspiration to all those who knew him, died suddenly.
He was just a good person by nature. I think it was, though, his love for God that made him who he was.
This is the basketball court at QC where Dario spent the last moments of his life doing one of the things that he enjoyed most, picking up a game of basketball with his teammates. The holidays can be rough, especially when you're grieving. And to be sure, the QC family, which Dario's mother, Princess Delaveau, is a part of, is a family still grieving. But more profound than their grief is the sense of gratitude they all share about Dario's life, although cut short, one they say was well-lived.
He was a great friend. He would always give me motivation. He'd also help me with my spiritual life.
He's left behind an unforgettable legacy, and he has led many people, many of the students, closer to God.
They are coming to terms with their loss, but still, it hurts.
Sometimes I just wake up asking myself, like, what could I have done differently to save him? Or what could I have done differently to prevent this from happening?
Dario's mother says because her son lived such a good life, she's at peace with his loss.
And so I want them to remember my son as good. I want them to remember him as a man of God who loved God and loved his fellow man.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Pyfrom.
Thanks a lot, Corval. Charities are feeling the pinch this holiday, and the Salvation Army is not exempt. Our Cleopatra Murphy speaks with the agency's head as he appeals to the public for more donations.
Demands are up at the Salvation Army. Unfortunately, donations are down. The agency relies heavily on its Christmas kettlebell ringing to fund its programs throughout the year. But with just one more Saturday left, the charity has reached just 45% of its $200,000 goal, something Divisional Commander Major Rudolph Mayo hopes it will be able to make up.
Those of you who have the mail appeal, do not hesitate to send those mail appeal back to the office with your generous donation, whatever that may be. This is what we would have hoped that would carry us to the new year, because what we have already collected for doing the bell ringing is already spending here doing these events throughout this December.
Mayo says kettlebell donations and other avenues make it possible to distribute some 150 food parcels to clients each month and fund its daily hot meal program that feeds an average of 250 clients daily, Monday through Friday, among other initiatives. Despite its intake being dramatically less than years past, he says the faith-based charity is determined to make do with what it has.
Every month, you have to balance the menu and to see what, because it is heartbreaking when you are sending people back. Now in the Salvation Army, we don't like to do that. We don't like to do that. What happened? If there is a need, we are here. Whatever is present is available. We will help you with it.
This is why he says small donations also count and are equally as important as the larger ones. For those without the funds or even goods, as proven by its latest Christmas event, Mayo says volunteerism also goes a long way.
But somebody may not have $500 or $100. You say, okay, I'm giving you 2 hours. When you give that 2 hours, you save even more, because we would have to employ somebody to do what you're doing. Volunteerism, we welcome volunteerism in the Salvation Army because it helps us save so that we can help more people. And the little as it is, your time is valuable to us as well.
In the spirit of fostering a spirit of giving and compassion for those whose circumstances may differ, Mayo adds,
those persons who are less fortunate than us doesn't mean that we are better than them.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Stay close. The National Report will continue right after this.
Gratitude for our achievements of 2023. We invite you to celebrate the holidays with us at Lighthouse Point Grand Ukiah. Not only do we have the perfect venues for holiday parties of all sizes, our Oceanside Oasis takes you from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Join us at our newly restored Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill, December 23rd from 8 p.m. for Christmas karaoke, fun, cocktails, and food. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Portobello's is serving full-on buffets with live music and action stations, noon to 4 p.m. New Year's Eve, join us again at Portobello for brunch and dinner featuring live entertainment and action station. And the party of the year is happening at Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill with live music, DJ, party favors, food and drink specials, giveaways, and much more. Yes, the magic has returned to Freeport at Lighthouse Point Grand Ukiah.
Michael is an amazing boss. He has an outstanding work ethic where if somebody doesn't show up to work, he's going to call, make sure that you're all right, make sure everything is good with you, man. That's just the type of person he is. Now, because Michael is such a good boss, I go into CBS Bahamas and I going to get him one of those Milwaukee drills for a Christmas gift. CBS Bahamas is the best place to get your Christmas gifts for your friends and family. CBS Bahamas.
At RBC, we know the roles you have to play can change quickly. Whether it's a homeowner, a new parent, today's head chef, or the family chauffeur. Whatever life asks you to be. RBC is a bank for all of you.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. At Shop Smarty, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. At Shop Smart, at Shop
Sea travel appears to be making a name for itself. ZNS News visited the Pottersky Dock earlier today, where mailboats headed for and returning from some islands were loading and unloading large amounts of freight. This island-linked vessel, making the 4.5-hour trek to Hatcher Bay, Luther, was nearly filled to capacity with vehicles and packages as passengers sought to make their way to their holiday destination. Conrad Sweeting manages Island Link. He says it has been a busy holiday season with some challenges due to bad weather. Today is Island Link's last day setting sail for the year, but offered customers some suggestions on getting their packages to their destination.
Let's say this is our last sail to Eleuthera, our last sail for the year, as a matter of fact. Our next sail is on the 5th of January. We suggest to people that they bring their stuff early. We take freight on a Monday and a Tuesday for Long Island. On Friday mornings for Eleuthera. Well, as a matter of fact, we do Fridays and Sundays. This week, we're only doing Friday, which is our last day for this year.
The award-winning 5-star hop-on jet service JSX made its inaugural flight to Marsh Harbor, Abaco on Thursday. Visitors ready to trade in their winter scarves for swimsuits can travel from Dallas, Miami, Opa-locka, or Westchester County in New York can now take advantage of the air carrier's new seasonal international flights. Flights will operate up to 5 days per week on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Introductory fares include at least 2 check bags. Customers can enjoy the 30-seat jets equipped with business class legroom, free in-flight Wi-Fi, along with complimentary gourmet in-flight snacks and beverages. And it's time now for a check on Family Island weather with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, LaDawn. We have mostly cloudy skies. Temperature at 75 degrees. The relative humidity 61%. Northeast winds at 11 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,021.8 millibars. That is 30.17 inches, and the pressure is steady. Temperatures around the Family Islands this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 70 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and Green Key and Abaco. Marsh Harbor, Abaco at 74. The Berry Islands 73. Alderstown, Bimini, 71. 73 degrees in Harbor Island, Roxanne, Eleuthera, 75. Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 74. Picking up some 72s in Camp Space at Andros and Black Point in Exuma. Alderstown, Cat Island, 78. 78 also in San Salvador and Rumkey, Georgetown, Exuma, a little warmer at 80 degrees. 78 in Ragged Island, Clarencetown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Makewana, 79. Ackland, 79. Matthew, Taninaga was 78. And the Turks and Caicos Islands at 79 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Center in the Northwestern Islands tonight through tomorrow. Those winds are going to remain out of the northeast at 15 to 20 knots. The wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. So caution flags are in place for the Northwest Bahamas tonight. Now your low tide, that occurs at 10:09 tonight with another low tide at 11:08 tomorrow morning in the central and southeastern islands through Saturday. Northeast winds at 15 to 25 knots. Very rough seas at 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So we do have an advisory in place for boaters in the central and southeastern Bahamas. And then as we take you into Sunday in the northwestern islands, those winds come down just a tad out of the east at 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet, maintaining caution flags as well. High tide 5:21 in the morning with a low tide at 12:02 in the afternoon. Now for the central and southeastern islands on Sunday, we also have that zonal flow. That means the winds blow in from the east at 15 to 20 knots and the wave heights 4 to 7 feet with caution flags continuing for the central and southeastern islands on Sunday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me nice? You bought all those good old presents. I love you, baby, the rest of my life. Merry Christmas, girl. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, baby.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is still ahead.
1.5 have your voice heard? Send your letters to the editor to digitalmedia@znsbahamas.com. Share your thoughts on current events or positive stories within your community. That's digitalmedia@znsbahamas.com. We want to hear from you.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
Michael? Michael is an amazing boss. He has an outstanding work ethic where if somebody doesn't show up to work, he's going to call, make sure that you're all right, make sure everything is good with you, man. That's just the type of person he is. Now, because Michael is such a good boss, I go into CBS Bahamas and I going to get him one of those Milwaukee drills for a Christmas gift. CBS Bahamas is the best place to get your Christmas gifts for your friends and family. CBS Bahamas.
This is ZNS Total Sports. ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Beer, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. In its second road game of the week, let McPhee McCoon and our Ole Miss Lady Rebels stuck together to surpass a physical Arkansas Pine Bluff team 62-47 on Thursday afternoon. Markeisha Davis pieced together her first double-double of the season with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Of course, UAPB coach Joe's alma mater, where she obtained her master's degree in secondary school physical education.
And grateful to no one wants to go home for the holidays with a loss. I know coaches don't because we would like to get some type of rest. Really, first of all, I want to just commend Coach Dawn Thornton and her program. I thought that they did exactly what we thought they were going to do, come out, be aggressive, play incredibly hard for 40 minutes. But I just felt like we would be able to wear them down if we just continued to stay consistent. The atmosphere was incredible. I don't think that there was a seat left on either side. And shout out to the Pine Bluff community for coming out and supporting their team.
From the association, DeAndre Ayton with another monster night for the Portland Trail Blazers, posting 23 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block over 35 minutes of play during the Blazers' 118-117 loss to the Washington Wizards. It's Ayton's second straight double-double, was 12 in 23 games on the year. The 25-year-old center has had a tough first season in Portland, averaging a career low 13.1 points per game as he struggles to get shots in an offense dominated by its young backcourt. But Ayton's 11 boards per game is his best showing since the 2019 season. And finally, in the spirit of the Christmas season, the Western Esplanade was abuzz with hundreds of Santas this past weekend for the Junkanoo Jingle to Bay 5K. Race participants ran, walked, rolled, and rushed from Arwaki down Bay Street in festive holiday fashion, with a Junkanoo rush out in between. The signature holiday race, created by Four Seasons Race Management and Tide Consultants, was created to increase health and fitness awareness, build community, and foster cultural pride right before Christmas. The inaugural race featured over 250-plus participants. And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Friday. A check on weather when we return.
ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Beer, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings. Yeah. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. And shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, we have a little troughing over the northwest Bahamas, and that will provide some cloud cover and some passing showers tonight through tomorrow. Our forecast for tonight calls for breezy conditions this evening, cloudy with a couple of showers developing later on, with your low temperature at a comfortable 68 degrees. And tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy once again, still breezy, with showers in place, 75 degrees for your high temperature. And extended weather forecast unfolding like this. We're going to have those passing showers through tomorrow, but things look a lot better as we head into Sunday with lots of sunshine in the forecast, but clouds roll back in on Monday. Suns come back out again on Tuesday through Wednesday, and then we have some showers and thunderstorms working their way in our forecast on Thursday, and that will be courtesy of another frontal system. Now, your temperatures, they're going to be rising, getting up to about 80 degrees on Tuesday, so we'll plateau at 80 degrees, and then things start going downhill again once we get that frontal system pushing through here on Thursday. LaDawn?
Thanks a lot, Basil. And finally, in news this evening, the Fox Foundation giving back to the community in a big way this holiday. Shalaya Jones tells us more.
Marking their 9th annual Christmas giveaway, the Fox Foundation is embracing their inner Santa Claus and spreading holiday cheer throughout communities. The foundation distributed over $350,000 in food vouchers along with gifts to Kemp Road residents.
This is our annual and 9th annual food voucher drive that we give at the Sports Center. We're giving over $350,000 worth of $50 AML food vouchers, so you can use it at Cartwright, Solomon's, any of the AML food chain, and just putting a smile on people's face. Because I saw videos with persons at 3 a.m. in the morning parked up, so definitely they took the time to wait, and we gave them what we had planned for them.
Having grown up in the Kemp Road community, Fox found it fitting to return to his roots and help those he once called neighbors.
That house across the street where I was born, I lived there all my life, and all these people there I know. So since I had an opportunity to make it out of the ghetto, I wanted to help them if I could, you know what I mean? And if I could feed them, give them a gift, give them a food coupon, help educate them. That's what the Fox Group of Company and the Fox Foundation is all about.
Not only are these initiatives putting a smile on faces in the community, it is also inspiring the younger generation.
It's making me want to take over and do this when I get older to give back to show where I came from. And doing this as a young teenager it's just good for the island, good for the community.
All of his children, he's trained the entire family that we have an obligation. To whom much is given, much is required.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Charlia Jones.
Great story there, Shalaya. Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. For all of us here at ZNS, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.